Welcome to Football with Cheese. Okay, to save time, because I did not want this to be a 30-minute video, hopefully half that, I went ahead and did, 12 picks, because I'm not going to do a trade till pick 13. This is not necessarily a projection. This is a possibility. The main point of this video is to show possible trade downs. I would not be surprised if I get one of these correct, maybe even two. Not necessarily the exact team they trade with, but maybe the player that they end up with. So I got Cam Ward first. Carter and Hunter are going 2-3, whatever order you think. Campbell, the rumor is he's going fourth. I think it would be a mistake. For them, I would take Graham or Genty. And this order is probably the same as well. Graham, Genty could be different. Jaguars could go Genty. I think that's a higher possibility than people realize. And I think the Raiders would go Graham if that happens. Got Membu, the Jets. That makes so much sense. Walker to the Panthers. They want to trade down, but I don't think it's going to be possible. It's just not a good spot to be in. Stewart to the Saints, which I've mocked every time. I have Colson Loveland to the Bears. I keep hearing he's going higher than people think. Maybe the Bears want to play 12 personnel. They can use Cole Kmet as their inline tight end and put Colson Loveland in the slot to go with Roma Dunze and DJ Moore. I did that instead of Tyler Warren because that helps set up a trade that I'm about to do. Derek Harmon and the Niners. I don't know if he'll go this high, but the Niners really need defensive tackle help. And Golden to the Cowboys. That's the rumor. And usually the rumors that come out of Dallas are correct. We'll see. All right, so we're going to trade. We're the Dolphins here. And the Seahawks, I believe, have 2 seconds and 2/3, if I'm correct. We'll find out. We'll do a trade. So, Dolphins, let's do trade. I have to use PFF, by the way. The other mock draft simulator, it's a lot tougher to do trades. So we're going to do Seahawks. So yeah, Seahawks have 2 seconds and 2/3. So let's get up here. Look at my notes. So Dolphins are getting the 18th pick. And also we're going to get 82. Okay, we're going to force this trade. They're going to get a 3rd rounder. Move back 5 spots to pick 18. All right, so Seahawks are on the clock. And they're going to take Tyler Warren. They signed Cooper Kupp. They already have Jackson Smith and Jigba. Tyler Warren would upgrade the tight end position. He's a good blocker. And a big upgrade over Noah Fant. We're going to actually have 3 trades in a row, I believe. Let's see what we got next. So, the reason why the Seahawks had to move up to 13 to get Warren is because the Colts would take a tight end. I'm sure the Colts would take Warren, maybe even Loveland as well if he's there. So now the Colts want to trade back because both tight ends are gone. So let's hit trade. So at 19, Tampa Bay, they're offering 84 to come up. Oh, don't have to force it. We'll do it. Both teams want it. Okay, so why is Tampa moving up to 14? Well, they want to get ahead of the Falcons and take... By the way, this PFF guy's rankings are nuts. I do not like his rankings. Mine are going to be very different. He's crazy. The old PFF guy was much better. One from a couple years ago. Mykel Williams, get in front of Atlanta. Tampa could use an edge. The rumor is that Atlanta is targeting Mykel Williams. So Atlanta 15 now wants to move back. So we have the Chargers. The value here, 55 is too much to give up. 86 probably isn't enough. So we're going to have to give 86 and 158. So trade's going to be accepted. So Atlanta only has 5 picks and 2 of them are 7th rounders. See that? So they need to move back and get picks. And with Mykel Williams gone, they can add a 3rd and a 5th. So let's do that. And the reason the Chargers are moving up, they want to get ahead of the Cardinals and the Bengals because both those teams need defensive tackle help. And Jim Harbaugh wants to get, my God, did I pass him? I did. Kenneth Grant. Defensive line is a need for the Chargers. There you go. So we're not going to have another trade, I think, until 21. So let me just fill in. Let's just say Gray Zabel. Probably the highest he will go. Maybe the Cardinals do try to trade out of here and get him. And then Bengals. We'll go Mike Green. He's got the character issues, but would be a huge need for the Bengals. And then the Dolphins. Who are the Dolphins taking after the trade back? Maybe they take Will Johnson. They're moving on from Jalen Ramsey. They're trying to trade him. So Will Johnson will replace him. Colts move back and feel better about taking a linebacker. Jihad Campbell would be an upgrade for them. So the Colts added a third-round pick. Still got the best off-ball linebacker in this class. I'm going to go ahead and do more of the consensus mock where people think they're going to go. I just don't think the Broncos are going to Marion Hampton, but we're going to do it anyway just to make it easier. Okay, so now we have a traded pick. The Chiefs are going to come up to 21. So the Steelers are going to move back. They do not have a second-round pick from DK Metcalf. What am I doing? Okay, so we got the Chiefs. If I can find them. There we go. So the Chiefs have 3 picks in the top 66. You see the Titans pick for Ladarius Sneed. Good trade by the Chiefs. He was not very good for the Titans this past year. So we're going to offer 66. Okay? Steelers now get that second-round pick back. Technically, it's an early third-rounder, but we're going to offer that trade. We're going to have to force it. I don't know what's going on here. Force trade. Force trade. There we go. Okay. Why are the Chiefs coming up? They need offensive line help. They've got to get a tackle. Your tackles are Jalen Moore and Jawan Taylor. The horror. So we're going to get Josh Simmons. He would go this high if he wasn't hurt. If he's not ready to start the year, you can roll with Jalen Moore and Jawan Taylor. And then he can replace either one next year. Might need to replace both. You could always put Simmons at left tackle and move Jalen Moore in at left guard, which is another need. So the Chiefs need everything but right guard and center. They're very good at those spots, but the rest of the offensive line's bad. And who did I have the Falcons then taken? Oh, yeah, Izaraku, Boston College. Finally, a good ranking from the PFF guy, 17th. That's about where I'm going to have him, too. They need pass rush, no-brainer. I'm going to go ahead and do the fan mock thing, the consensus mock, Maxwell Hairston. I would not do this. It's the rumor. It's what Daniel Jeremiah has, just to get the mock going. Okay, I have a trade here. Minnesota has 4 picks, 24, 97, 139, and 187. So we're going to have them trade with, I cannot remember now, Buffalo. We're going to go Buffalo Bills. So Buffalo is going to offer both 4th-round picks. They have 2 4th-rounders. They actually have 2 seconds, no third, and 2 fourths. So trade value chart, by the way, I use the Rich Hill chart. It's my favorite. Some people still use the Jimmy Johnson one, but I like the Rich Hill one better. So this value is right. Minnesota would add 2 4th-rounders. They need picks. So let's offer. Oh, we have to force it. Oh, my God. Technology. Okay. Bills are taking Jahdae Barron, corner from Texas. They need cornerback help bad. He'll be the starting slot there in Buffalo. And Texans do not have them trading. I think I have 2 more trades. Texans, we're going to have Kelvin Banks. They need offensive line help. That's obvious. Rams. I have the Rams trading back. Yes, we have 2 more trades. So Rams, they don't have a second-round pick. You can see here, only 6 total picks. So we're going to move all the way to 38. New England's going to come up here. And they're going to give them 69 as well. So the Falcons traded their 3rd round to New England for Matthew Judon. Terrible trade. Trading players for even 2nd or 3rd round picks, they better be elite and under control for many years. Okay, so Rams are going to take 38 and 69. And the Patriots can do this because they have the Falcons pick. We're going to have to force this one. So New England's coming up to give Drake May a number 1 receiver. It's a huge need. They went offensive tackle earlier. So the Patriots are getting Tedder McMillan 26. I doubt it'll happen. He's probably not falling this far, but it's just fun to do. Let's just have the Ravens take... Where is Tyler Booker? My God, he should not be that far down. Lions get Walter Nolan. Please, no. Lions would luck out so bad. He's got character concerns, but what a player. Washington. I have them moving out. Okay, it's my last trade. So if you want Shadur Sanders and you're worried the Steelers are going to take him here at 31 in this scenario, or the Vikings could trade down again, you have to go up to Washington. Washington, look at this, only 5 picks, no 3rd rounder. Okay. So, Cleveland, pick 33. They're going to trade. They're going to give up the third and fourth rounder and get pick 205 back. All right. Browns move back in the first round. Where's Shadur? There he is. Okay. So that is my last trade. Shadur Sanders, the Browns. So they end up with Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter. It'd be funny if they drafted Travis Hunter, play wide receiver, and then got his quarterback later on. Wow, that'd be really cool. Vikings. Who do I have the Vikings taking? I don't even remember anymore. Oh, yeah. This PFF guy really doesn't like Nick Emanori. They could use a safety. Steelers, as far as value goes, maybe they take Igbuka to go along with Pickens and Metcalf. You get a slot receiver. He would absolutely fit the Steelers' culture. And then the Eagles get Malachi Starks. That would be a steal because they need a safety. Right. Grading my draft. Okay, so here it is. We can recap the trades. All right. The Seahawks moved from 18 to 13 to select Tyler Warren. The Buccaneers moved up to 14 to select Michael Williams. The Chargers moved up to 15 to take Kenneth Grant, who I think is going top 20, despite a lot of people having him rated in the 30s. That's crazy. The PFF guy had him, I think, 21, so that's better. The Chiefs move up to 21 to get Josh Simmons. Let me scroll down here. Bills move up 24 to get Jahdae Barron. God, if Maxwell Harrison goes before Barron, that would be crazy. But he might. Let's see. New England moves up for Tedder McMillan to 26. And the Browns move up for Shadur Sanders. So that is what some trades might look like. I don't necessarily think there'll be that many. I doubt there's any trades in the top 10, maybe even top 15. But a lot of teams here, late first round and early second, I could see moving up in the 20s. Minnesota is the most likely team to trade because they have 4 picks and they need more help than that. So tomorrow's my top 100. I'm excited about it. Still working on it, most of the way done. Make sure you subscribed, hit the bell for notifications, like this video, comment down below which trade was your favorite. Check these videos out. Share this with anyone who loves the draft. 3 days to go. Reminder, I'm going to be on that podcast Tuesday night, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. I'll link it in the description, and I will see you in the next video, maybe. There we go.